54FL3335, date shipped January 8th, 1954. Now what's interesting about this is a dealer floor plan bike. He floor planned that bike with arm probes, Easter bars, Goodyear tires. It's a black one. Well, the FLF, you have to understand, that's the foot shift, but the F was not in the motor numbers for those who don't know. It says FL. If you don't have this type of paperwork, you don't know if it came foot shift or tank shift, because it usually wasn't on the bill of sale. This is the net price, but he also got the Deluxe Solo Super Deluxe Buddy seat in place of standard saddle. So the Deluxe Solo would be the chrome package, and then you got the seat. So that's that there. We have some other documentation. This is May 12th, 1954. It's Harley's finance company at the time. Dear Sir, enclosed additional sales contract for Percival Edwin Tyron for 54FL3335. It's financed for us by Kilbourne. Will you please deduct what we owe you for this machine and send us the balance left over? Thank you. Now the following is about Mr. Tyron. You'll see by the purchaser's statement that his no credit rating has been employed less than 1 year in all. Here is his story. In June 1951, Mr. Tyron graduated from high school in Westport, New York. The next day, he entered the U.S. Army. He served in the Canal Zone. That would, I'm not sure when they would refer to that, because that's the Korean War. But maybe they referred to the Panama Canal. I'm not sure. He was honorably discharged in June 1953. He returned home to Westport and worked handling milk at the Dairymen's League there until October 53. Then he came to Rochester and went to work at Bosch and Lomb, where he is still employed. His room rent is $30 per month, and he assures us he will be able to meet his payments with no trouble. He appears to be a serious and sincere young man. More than this we cannot tell you. We have impressed upon him his obligation of sending his payments in promptly and a little ahead of time, and coming in and telling us, leaving the machine here should he ever know he is going to be late in making his payments. He is polite and apparently well brought up. We trust it will be satisfactory to you. With kindest personal regards, very truly yours, Frank Kennedy. That was his credit check. You realize how important this letter is? That's a credit check in 1954. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. And then we have Kilbourne Finance Corporation, June 2nd, 1954. Frank, gentlemen, this is in reply to your letter of May 29th regarding the Francisco and Tyron contracts referring to our records to Percival Tyron contracts on motorcycle number 54FL3335 under contract number. Here's the number, and the Franklin Francisco contract is on motorcycle number 53FL1355 under contract number, which should be correct. The reason the reserve amount on the Francisco contract was a few cents less than the required 5 cents is that in order to facilitate more accurate bookkeeping on our part, we try to make the amount due the dealer on each contract an even amount of dollars, and therefore the reserve amount will reflect this difference. For example, if the amount due the dealer was $705, that's 5% reserve. That's 5. I said it's 5 cents. It's 5%. Reserve $35.25. We would make the reserve figure $35, so the dealer's check would amount to an even figure of $170. In the same circumstances, the amount due the dealer was $750 less reserve of $35.79, so we deduct a reserve of $36, giving the dealer a check of $679. The motor number 54FL3335 on your check from the Francisco contract does not mean that this is the motor number on the Francisco contract. The balance on a floor plan machine 54FL3335 was $853 plus $17.08 interest. The proceeds of the Tyron contract amounted to $780. After applying this $780 to the floor plan machine, the balance remaining was $73 plus $17.08. That's the deductions from your check on the Francisco contract. The dealer confirmation on the Francisco and Tyron contracts were sent to you, and that's their correction. It's all hand done, guys. Should be in your possession by now. Please write us if you have not received them. If there are any further questions regarding the above, please feel free to write us. Very truly yours. Now, this is 1954. This is a hand mechanical typewriter. Think, 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 think. This is not a word processor with carbon copies for all. And here's our payoff checks here to Kilborn with carbon copies. There'll be a piece of carbon paper between here, so it makes a copy so you can type it. And we have here the floor plan, record of floor plan purchase here. Very cool. We have all this stuff on this one here. And we have on this a conditional sales contract. This is the actual bill of sale, or copy thereof, with the dealer. Some credit service charge, $110. Collision deductible, this is insurance. This is an installment of $57.39. May 12/54. This is per personal tie run. So he's paying $57.39 a month for this motorcycle. And he would have gotten a copy of this. So this is the original bill of sale for this bike. Not only do we have the Harley invoice, but we have the original bill of sale for that bike. I wonder if anybody's got that bike out there. That's so cool. Wow. See you guys in the next video.